He ain't Mexican, is it?
Buenos dias, Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Orale. You heard the intro? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a motherfucking ba-da-ba-ba-ba. They call it double. Baya, baya. Orale, the double up. As you can tell by that thumbnail right there, sabes que we got a lot to talk about today. This guy, I don't even like to talk about other men and shit, but at the same time, homes, hey, orale, Adam, it's newsworthy. You know? American Cholo and Dubs, as well as Marvelous, homes, the beef. What is really going on, homes? Division at its finest. Now, I would hate to pick sides in this situation, but I'm going to. You guys already know that I rock with Dubs to the fullest. I rock with my boy Marvelous. American Cholo gave me props. Can you believe that shit? Orale gun. Now that's gangster. Ain't nothing gangster about it, homes. I was just being real, okay? Being real doesn't equivalent with being gangster. Okay, I was just being righteous and real, homes, to my true beliefs. I believe in the brown people first and foremost. And I was expressing that, just like every other person would. The Africano brothers believe in their movement. The white guys, sprinkle them in the woods. They believe in their movement, right? But last night I'm watching lives. 2 different lives going on. One between my boy Dubs and one between the Catracho American Cholo. Okay, and all this back and forth is over the word Chicano, to which I am. Now the word Chicano, some people take it as a derogatory word. Some people run with it, embrace it, grasp it, and say, okay, vámonos, you know what I mean? Chicano, and I'm brown and proud. Orale, you know what I mean? You know what's up, Kid Frost? Watch out. Now, in a menudo style, in a direct fashion, I wanted to get straight into it because all of a sudden, for the first time in my vida, in my life, I heard Gil, American Cholo, mention my name in a positive light. Shout out to the gun. Okay, I will say respects for that, but I will also say, I'm not a baboso. He ain't Mexican, ese. Trip out. This is what it's all about. It's about division. Okay, anyone could see it. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles both gave me a call, blind as fuck, and told me, hey, Dubs is coming up. I said, yes, he is, indubitably. That's been the master plan from the gate. That is why I put forth the necessary actions that I've done, man, to help him along the way in his YouTube career so far. Because I seen something in him, homes. I seen righteousness. I seen intelligence. I seen a real motherfucker, right? So, of course, we reached out. We reach out back and forth. We chop it up. We conversate. And we help each other to network, to grow our channels on YouTube. At the end of the day, it's all a YouTube thing. Okay? That's all it is. Okay? It's not real life, because when it gets to real life, but this I don't even want that smoke. I know. That's what they say. So trip out. Other people can see it as well. You know? And I believe, honestly, that Gil from American Cholo is feeling some type of way. Okay? He's feeling some type of way because people like myself, I've been doing my shit on a metro phone. I already told you that. I said a long time ago. Dubs, Marvelous, who just started his channel the other day and is already blowing up. I think he thinks we pose a threat to him. Okay, it's not all about posing a threat and who gets the most views and who does the most and who ain't doing the most. What it's about, man, is unity, raza, solidarity, homes. How the fuck are we going to go kick doors down and back each other's play, homes, if we can't get our own shit together? I'm just saying, though. Now, in this situation, you would say, well, Gun, you have to back up who's right and who's wrong. Well, it's always wrong to mention someone's familia. It's always wrong to disrespect another man because of his opinion. And it's always wrong, homes, to try to cause division amongst our own. Now, the way I see it, Gil, and I'm not a baboso, homes, you know I ain't a baboso. Boo-boo might be a baboso. And I ain't saying you are, boo-boo, but I mean, sometimes it seems like you're a yes man. Myself, homes, right, I'm not a baboso. One thing I am, homes, is an individual who looks at every different aspect and angle of the game, homes, and plays my cards right. Feria, right? That's what I do. What I seen in this situation was division. And the reason I seen division, like I said, is for an ulterior motive, because you're trying to slow down the momentum of the raza. Now, if you're Cali Mac, homes, whatever label you give it, if it's Chicano, if it's Latino, Hispanic, raza, whatever the case may be, man, at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? Homes, we're all brown. We're all come from indigenous blood. We all come from fucking warriorism, homes. We all come from just trying to get it, homes, trying to make a dollar out of a food stamp. We all come from that era and from that aspect and from that cultura. You need to understand this. The way I seen the video that you dropped, bro, and it was brought to my attention by several other righteous Chicanos from down south, that called me, hey, Gun, you see this shit about to give you props? You know what I mean? And of course, I looked at it and I said, pinche fucking Gil. If you can't see it, homes, like I said, Stevie Wonder can. Trip out. This Vato decided that for no other reason, he was going to shed some good light on me, while at the same time, homes, oppressing and persecuting the good names of Mr. Marvelous as well as Dubs, homes. When have you ever seen that? You know the Vato don't like me. You know you don't fuck that, right, Gil? That was a little too much. That's division. These Vatos fuck with each other. And I hate the fact that Dubs and Gun are doing their thing, man. Because they're speeding in the fast lane. It's a pedal to the floor, man. I got to cause division there. I got to cause some type of friction. If I talk good about Gunner and talk bad about Dubs, well, then what does that do, homes? Maybe that causes some friction, animosity. Not over here, homes. It ain't going to work. See, individuals, homes, that are like-minded, that have been down that same path, that have been down them dark roads, just so that know what time it is, we see right through the bullshit, Gil. Okay, so that was a tactic that he tried. I seen him at that from fucking far away. And I said, mira este vato, trying the old fucking Folsom setup. Divide and conquer. See, I read that book too, Gil. You know what I mean? Only I read it in the Pinta, not in YA. Now, I will tell you this. Doesn't mean I'm better than you. So it's you're construction working and shit. That's, you know what I mean? Lay some rebar. But I will say this, and this is actual factual, homes, without being disrespectful, because I'm not here to disrespect you. Because I respect you as a leader on the forefront of your movement, Cali Mac. And I support your movement because your movement's a brown movement, bro. That will never change. I do not support you disrespecting the homeboys' familias. Their jefitas, their mothers. Okay, I know you feel, Gil, that every time someone says you're not Mexican, that is disrespecting your parentage. That is disrespecting your heritage, your familia. But really, let's look at it righteously, homes, right now. From the outside looking in. Let's look at it, right? How is that disrespecting your parents, saying you're not Mexican? You ain't. You're a catracho, homes. You're from Honduras. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Central America, stand up. I got some real righteous homeboys that are guatemaltecos from Nicaragua. Just, did I say that right? They're going to yell at me in the DM. Anyways, you know, my Spanish ain't great, homes. Pipa es, though. Bang, bang. Just ask her. Last night she was like, I was doing this. Back to life. I was in that motherfucker. However you want it. However do you need it. Anyways, trip out. That's different. So, be proud of a brown man. How is saying you're not Mexican disrespecting your parents? I'm sure your parents would tell us the same thing, that they were not Mexican as well. Nothing's wrong with that, Gil. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your heritage. Be proud of the foundation that your jefito set for you. I know you've went through some things and some changes, homes. I know it took a real man, homes, to conquer your demons and to become what you have become, homes. But stop fucking making everyone pay for your mistakes or whatever you've done in life, homes, that you're not proud of. Okay? If you're for the people, by the people, if you're for the raza, homes, act like it, ese. He ain't Mexican, ese. Right? Now, I understand that this big debate over the word Chicano comes from a notion, or comes from a place where on the West Coast, homes, everyone's a ese. Everyone's Mexicano. I'm talking about raza here, not Africano brothers and the white sprinkle men and the Asians. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. I'm talking about when it comes to a raza, first and foremost, homes, you're going to see more Mexicanos than everything else. But if you go to San Francisco, homes, you're going to see, like I said, a lot of Puerto Ricanos. You're going to see fucking Cubans. You're going to see Dominicans. You're going to see a lot of everything, homes. A lot of Central Americans. that are righteously Central Americans doesn't mean they're not Norteños or Southsiders. They still rock in the barrio homes. They claim what they claim. They grew up eating fucking frijoles and tortillas just like us homes, maybe with a little something different in it. But at the same time, none of them deny where they're from or their heritage homes. Right? They're not trying to be Mexican. They're being brown. Ain't nothing wrong with being brown, homes. All this, oh, I could be a Chicano because I grew up around Chicanos. You cannot be a fucking Chicano. Listen. You can't. Okay? Unless you come from Mexican heritage or descent. Look at, watch out. In the manual, right? Read the fine print and say, Gil, read the fucking fine print. The fine print says, Chicanos, definition, Mexicanos, Americanos. Spence on Latino, homes. I know we all watch Blood and Blood Out. Órale, Micro. We all watch it. It's the way I feel and the way I think and the way your fucking cagada stinks, homes. And the way your boca runs. Trip out. You can want to be something, homes, and no one can deny you from portraying what you want to be, homes. In the world, you could be a fucking scientist, a doctor, a lawyer, and a Chicano chale, homes. You can't be a Chicano. That's different. That's cultural. Okay, you can practice all the same beliefs and all the same culture, homes, but you cannot be a Chicano if you're not Mexican American. Who cares? You're still brown, I see. You're still righteous. You're still about your motherfucking program, right? We're still going to stand behind you and stand strong, homes, in the Cali Mac business. We ain't going to take that away from you. You established that. I bet you LLC did, huh? I bet you all these fucking shirts with Cali Mac and hats and tattoos that people are going to get later on, huh? You won't get yours on the Chicano U-turn. I mean, I'm not about Wilson, homes. I've been doing this for a long time as well. Like I said, on con un pinche metrophone. 54 strong. Bang, bang. We bang it. Now, we've had disagreements in the past, Gil. Disagreements, gente, when it comes to our outlook on certain things, our perspective on certain things. He's a very opinionated person, as well as I am. You know, we got a lot to say, not a lot of time to do it. One thing I will say about Gil is I respect the fact that he at least provides a platform for the raza, right? And speaks his mind. Can't take that shit away from him. He's like the Mexican Charleston White, right? Got to give him his props. But at the same time, homes, what I will say, and no one can stop me. Spencer, boo-boo, you can't stop me. I said, going on bitch, big beard looking like Cholo. Can't stop me, right? No one is ever going to alienate any Chicanos or Mexicanos because they're from a certain area, geography area. North, they don't count. Down south, they no. Fuck that, homes. Brown is brown. I don't give a fuck if you're from Texas, Idaho, Indiana, but to Pennsylvania. Right? Fuck it. You know what I mean? Brown is brown to me. Now, I'm considered a Chicano because I'm Mexican-American, homes. I'm of Mexicano descent that was born in America, homes. Righteously, I'm going to rock the Chicano platforms, homes. And righteously, I'm going to let the people know exactly what the fuck I am. See, when I meet people on the guys and they ask me, what are you? Chicano. Well, what is that? If you don't know, you don't know, homie. I'm not going to sit here and explain the whole fucking timeline. And, you know, it's just, that's just not what it is. You know what I mean? Most people on the West Coast already know what time it is. Some people on the East don't. People that consider themselves Chicanos mostly are from California. If you go into Texas, they're considered Tejanos. They took their own derivative of the word and put it towards themselves. Tejano, because they're proud of their state, they're proud of their heritage, and they fucking combined the two and boop, 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 boop. There you got it. Pinta bound. Bang, bang. Right? Whereas in California, we stuck more to the traditional ways of Chicanoism. Chicanismo, right? You know what it is, Gil. You know the Historia. I'm sure you do. One person I do know that knows the Historia is Mr. Marvelous. As well as Dubs. They're very well versed in the cultural aspects of what we got going on, homes. They've read up on it. They've been laced. They've been educated. They've been indoctrinated with the righteous spill. Now, of course, everyone's going to have their opinion. So I think the earth is round, Marvelous. But at the same time, homes, that doesn't mean that I'm going to fucking disrespect your familia or disrespect his fucking get down, homes, or his barrio or anything just because I don't agree with them. ¿Sabes qué? Spencer, homes, if the earth is flat, I'm wrong. Yes, I'm wrong. You know what I mean? But we could agree to disagree, homes, and still be camaradas, still be friends, still have a cordial relationship, still be amigos, right? Instead of enemigos, right? Now, Gil, that was a fucking disrespectful thing you did, brother. You need to apologize. It's like, you ain't Mexican. I said, first of all, you need to apologize because you disrespected the homeboys' jefitas. Cut and dry. If you guys watch the video prior to last night's live, right from the gate, he says, oh, make sure you stay tuned because I got a big surprise at the end. What's the big surprise? What was the big expose, the surprise? They're like lacra. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to expose you. I got a big peep. I told everyone. They know. Okay? There's hyenas right now. They're like, oh, I know. You know what I mean? Yeah, they know. There's nothing you could expose. But watch out. There's going to be a big expose at the end. Make sure you guys tune in. Orale, thirsty for the views. And when people tuned in, all that we heard was disrespect, speaking on another man's familia, speaking on another man's jefita that has passed. Rest in peace, condolences. You already know, Dubs, how I feel about that. And Mr. Marvelous's familia as well. And yours as well, Gil. You know what I mean? Because you incorporated your family into it by mentioning that people were disrespecting yours when I've never heard anyone disrespect your familia. But I've been through that, Holmes. You know, a lot of people say, oh, Gun, you disrespect this and you disrespect that shit. You know what I mean? So I was stop putting words in my boca. You know what I mean? Like I was putting peep on your old ladies. Bang, bang! The winner is, right? He knows who I'm talking to. Now, and I'm just kidding. Them's jokes, y'all. Cat. Or is it? One never knows, does one. You know, what happens in the future stays in the future. Wind blows. Now, Trip Out, what I wanted to say was, when you disrespected the homies, jefitas, what was really the disrespect there? Because they're got some Caucasian blood, some white blood? Who gives a fuck? Who cares? So now you're making it a fucking ethnicity thing. Now you're saying that something's wrong with being white. Yeah, the white guys are holding. All the woods are like, brother, what's wrong, Gil, with being white, brother? Shit. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Look it, man. You're starting to make it a negative thing to be white. Just like you make it a negative thing to be Africano. We stood behind you, in the struggle. When motherfuckers dropped a spliced up, cut paste video about you, Holmes, I fucking stood. I don't even like you, and I stood behind you. You think that all of a sudden, oh, gun, the gun, that's gangster. Fuck that being gangster, Holmes. I'm a fucking man, Holmes. Now that's gangster, right? Taking my blood pressure, you see. I got to take my medication. I think my heart's going like this right now. And my people throbbing and shit, you know what I mean? That's all right. I got a date later. Bye-bye. Anyway, so Trip Out. When I heard this disrespect, Holmes, and when I heard you trying to put me in a good light and cause division there, anyone could see it. Like I said, man, you were trying to divide myself as Dubs and Marvelous. Never going to happen. We're too intelligent for that shit. We've been doing this for a long time. You got to understand, we're people that have walked yardas, líneas, out here on the calles, Homes, have worked hard for our familias, as you have, Gil. Unity, yes. If you're going to spread Calimac, if you're going to spread unity, then stop spreading division. Because the way it looked last night was you were disrespecting familias, jefitas, as well as, what about me? What about me? They disrespect my family. No one disrespects your family because you're not Mexican, Homes. No big deal. Who gives a fuck? I got an Asian homeboy right now that's cooking fucking Tu Wong food, bro. And I guarantee that Vato's like, shit, I ain't Mexican either, Holmes, but I ain't giving a fuck, right? He's proud of where he's from. He's like, fucking Macau, right? He's doing his thing. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little fucking white blood in you. Ain't nothing wrong, Holmes. We're from America. This is the melting pot of all people. There's a brother right now sitting there like, I ain't got no white in me. Shit, your old lady did, though. You know what I mean? You better ask her about the club, right? Now, let me tell you, she was curious, You know what I mean? Tina Marie, Rick James. Reverse it. Shit happens. I just thought, Gil, the divisiveness and the division was shown last night. On your part. Now, I understand my boy Dubs, man, on his live, he was upset, bro. See, Dubs is not used to people going in at him or on him, especially when he hasn't disrespected. Let me tell you, man, I've had several conversations with Dubs, and he's always known how I felt about your... I was about to disrespect you, bro. I'm not. I'm going to say poop butt ass, right? He's known how I felt about you. Never once did that about to disrespect you behind the scenes, behind your back, none of that, bro. He said, yeah, you know, Gil's a good dude, bro. Gil's a good dude. He was like, you know, but I'm right here, bro. Me and you are right here. We're doing our thing. But Gil's a good dude. And he started to turn my fucking ways of thinking about you a little bit, Holmes. Never once did he disrespect you. When the fucking debate on the Chicano came out, I had my own say-so on it. You did. Marvelous. Dubs. We're all brown men, Holmes. We're all going to have our opinion. And they're going to differentiate. They're not all going to be the same. I said, you know what I mean? But it's not disrespect because someone doesn't agree with what you say. See, I don't never agree hardly with what you say. I think the only thing I've agreed with was the way that you fucking pour concrete. I agree with that. Other than that, I don't agree with nada. I don't believe in oppressing people to get ahead. I don't believe in fucking in starting guerra that you can't finish, Holmes. I don't believe in disrespecting familias, Holmes. I understand sometimes it goes that route, Holmes. It's very childish, and I even get myself caught up in the situation, you know. But I try to, and I mean, I tried to. I did it earlier, just a little while ago. I try to fucking back up off of it. Sometimes it's hard. Spence, I got the burpees. Sometimes it's hard. But when it comes to moms, you know, I've had my jefita over this YouTube shit disrespected so much. She's so used to it now. She sees it. She watches it. She says, hey, look at this puto, right? Don't trip, mom. It's all good. I'll handle it. You disrespected that man's mother by even mentioning her in a conversation, Holmes. It's just an upsetting thing. I understand where Dubs was coming from. Yeah, he said some things maybe he shouldn't have said. And he says some things, man, that I don't think he really wanted to say. But you put him in that corner, Holmes. And when you put a motherfucker in a corner, it's fight or flight. That's it. And let me tell you, real ones don't flight unless they're taking it. You understand what I'm saying? Gil, this is no disrespect. I'm not here to disrespect you, bro. But at the same time, man, if you think we don't see through your veil of fucking kindness and sweetness and trying to be cool, Holmes, you're fucking gravely mistaken. You started guerra with the homie. The homie told you, no mercy, okay? There will be no mercy, ese. You ain't Mexican, ese. Get over it. It's no big deal. What the? I ain't black. Or maybe I am. It might be big, but at the same time, not a big deal whether I am or I'm not. You took it to a disrespectful tip. You disrespected the raza, Holmes. You showed division last night. You showed all that Cali Mac bullshit that you talk about, bro. Really, you didn't stand firm in that, bro. Everything that stands for, you were against last night. It's weird, right? You disrespected people's fucking dead jefitas. Okay, you don't do that, bro. Okay, there's lines you don't cross. You're a grown man. There's trolls in YouTube. They do that type of shit, Holmes. You're supposed to be a man with a prospering platform. Like you said, oh, I got a very a prosperous platform. Well, fucking utilize it then for the greater good of the people and have a good time. Know your lane, Holmes, instead of using it to slander someone's jefita. And what was the slandering? She's white. And? Who gives a fuck, bro? Is something wrong with being white, Gil? I'll hold. I don't know what's wrong with being white. I mean, last time I checked, wasn't nothing wrong with it. Shit, white privilege. You know what I mean? That shit, they win. I guess you have something, you know, it's wrong to be black or it's wrong to be white. Shit, it's wrong to be anything else other than what you fucking believe you got to be. And that's the problem there. It's called narcissism. You know, if you don't say it, then it ain't said. Spence, Holmes, that ain't the way it works around this motherfucking camp, Holmes. Because you ain't Mexican. I'm just saying that because it's fun. And since you were quoting movies, why can't I? Orale, with that being said, you know where I stand. 10 toes down, firm in the concrete foundation is set with my boy Dubs and Marvelous. As far as fucking Gil goes, man, thank you for the respectful words. But I know where they were coming from. From the heart, the mouth speaketh, or from the fucking mouth, the heart farteth. One thing I do know about you, bro, is you don't do nothing without calculating the reasoning behind it. And I seen the division when you try to do it. And anyone could see the way you were trying to fucking, hey, I'll talk good about Gunner. I never had, fuck that puto, but I'm going to talk good about him. And then talk shit about these guys. So maybe there'll be some friction and animosity. Chale. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about struggling and striving for your familia. Orale, watch out. It's almost Halloween time. That's my favorite time of year. Me and Bitchy Miguel Myers are going to go out there. This year, Halloween fell on the weekend. Me and the boys were trick-or-treating. You know what I mean? You already know what it is, man. Go out there and get it for your familia, man. Have a safe October. Do what you does, cuz. Because, hey, if you knew what you was, then you knew what you was. Que no cataracho? Bang, bang. It is what it is. This is the gun. If you like this, please hit that like and subscribe with a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears that crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I, myself, Dubs, Marvelous, even American Cholo a little bit, believe in, Hums. And that's the coming together of all people. Or do you, American Cholo? Gil, do you? Because you were trying to divide last night, Hums. Whole bunch of brown men arguing like hyenas, bro. What the fuck did you do? Saskia, Hums? Stop it. You started that shit. Now we must end it. The gun. Bang, bang. And in that fashion.